I come in, sir.
Yeah. Please come in.
Good afternoon, sirs. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Please have a seat.
Thank you, sir.
So, Mr. Chowdary, can you describe yourself at first, please?
Sir, my name is Laxman Pratap Chowdary. I was born in Howrah district of West Bengal. I have completed my schooling from Kendriya Vidyalaya Santragachi. Thereafter, completed my graduation in BSc Economics Honors from University of Calcutta. Afterwards, I have been preparing for civil services examination. In the meanwhile, I have also worked as a creative content writer, and I am also selected as BSF Assistant Commandant in UPSC CAPF 2022 examination.
Okay, so the result is declared.
Yes, sir.
So, which service you have got in CAPF?
Sir, BSF.
So, BSF. You do look fit for BSF. Why do you want to change now?
Sir, given the opportunity that I have got to serve in BSF as an assistant commandant is very much privileged to me. I honor it. But at the same time, the diversification of job that civil services provide me, the multivariety in its nature, and the ability to expand my career also is very much applicable to civil services, sir. So that's why I have decided to go for civil services.
But what better can be done to defend the borders of the country?
To defend the borders of the country, first of all, the use of technology can be brought in.
No, what I'm saying is that the career of defending the borders of the country, can there be any other career better than this?
So in order to defend the borders, there is no better option than CAPF, sir.
So you are at the right place.
Yes, sir. In terms of defending the border, I am in the right place, sir.
Yes. Then why do you want to shift? Why do you want to change?
Sir, given the opportunity to work with the people also, the kind of diversification that the job civil services provide me is something which is not present in BSF, though it is also a very prestigious job and I honor it at the most. But its nature is somewhere where the growth in terms of diversification is not there, sir.
So is it that my personal career and personal choices can be put over the interests of the country?
Yes, sir. Interest of the country comes first.
Anyways, okay. You are part of Bharat Scouts and Guides.
Yes, sir.
What exactly it is? Can you please tell us when it was established? What is its vision, mission? What is its motto?
So the pioneer behind behind scouting was Lord Baden-Powell. He was a retired British Army official, and he started way back in 1927. But in independent India, the Bharat Scout and Guide established in year 1950. The primary objective is to teach the youngsters the life lessons and also the skills that is required in life beyond education, beyond bookish learning. Skills like hiking, extracurricular activities, gym, swimming, etc., camping. And this inculcates various values like discipline, honesty, helpfulness. So these are some of the qualities that are also imbibed by Scouts and Guides.
Did they teach how to tie the ropes and all?
Yes, sir. It's called knotting.
Yes. How? What kind of knottings are there? I mean, can you just explain different kinds of knotting which are taught here in Bharat Scouts and Guides?
Yes, sir. Sir, few knottings that I remember right now is clove hitch, reef knot, then fisherman's knot.
How do you prepare that fisherman's knot?
Sorry, sir, I'm not able to recall.
Okay. Recently, there was a news that one Switzerland is added every year on the railway tracks of the country.
Sir,
one Switzerland, population equal to Switzerland, is added onto the railway tracks of the country every year. West Bengal, I think, is maximum. That there are a lot of squatters on the railway track. So, how do you propose to tackle it? Supposing you are the district magistrate and you have to remove the jhuggi jhopris from the railway track. So, how do you tackle it?
Sir, the ideal way to approach is to have a balance between the right to livelihood of the people and at the same time the safety and security of the masses who are traveling through railways. First of all, As a district magistrate, I will give a legal notice to them, those who are living in the railway areas. Secondly, strict actions can be taken if they are not complying with the government's order. Strict action in the sense that if they try to create uh, disruptions in the work of the government employees, then strict actions can be taken. Apart from that, there can be live housing complexes that can be created for them as an alternative where they can stay. And as far as long-term measures are being concerned, we need to keep in mind that periodic survey of all the railway tracks is being conducted through aerial imaging or local visits by the employees, so that no such population gets uh, situated or start living in those railway areas. So this is how we can approach it.
But there's another view which says that you know, when somebody is staying on the railway track or living on the railway track or on the sides of railway track, which is a government land, it is like pickpocketing. That somebody has took out something from my pocket illegally. So if this view is there that they are basically like pickpockets who have stolen the government land, so then is there any liability of the government to ensure that they get housing and things like this?
Uh, Sir, our country itself houses a lot of people which are living in poverty, and people in poverty, they don't have the capability themselves to go out and build a quality of life on themselves. So out of nowhere compulsion, they are forced to live in such areas where they can live without any payment to somebody. Though it is illegal, sir, but at the same time, government is a welfare government. It's not a police government that uses strict measures every time. We need to keep in mind that welfare of those people is also the welfare of this country. So with this view, I won't say that it's pickpocketing and the government has the liability to.
Okay. Please tell me 5 schemes of the government which are the most popular schemes and which are really effective for people.
Sir, in welfare measures.
Yes.
Sir, firstly is Ujjwala Yojana, which provides free gas connection to women's households. Secondly, PM Awas Yojana. Thirdly, uh, we have this scheme PM Ayushman Bharat that provides 5 lakh of health cover to every household. Nextly, sir, this free ration that has been provided in the Prime Minister Garib Kalyan Yojana. And in terms of agriculture, the government is giving PM Kisan. So these are some of the welfare measures.
What is PM Kisan?
Sir, PM Kisan is a direct benefit transfer where the government every year gives 6,000 rupees to uh, farmers who have land below 5 acres of area
Okay.
in 3 installments.
Okay. In Transparency International Index, India has slipped down further. So why is it so? I mean, we keep on hearing that corruption, has been tackled and things like this, but in TI index it has fallen. So what could be the reason for this?
Sir, some of the indexes are not completely true to be believed because the parameters and the methodology that they use is not correct. They don't take into consideration the efforts of the government, especially those in the less developed countries. But as far as overall index is concerned or the ranking is concerned, yes, sir, despite measures, we have not been able to tackle the corruption effectively. The primary reason behind this is the lack of commitment by the people, by those who are employed in the government servant itself. Secondly, the rules that have been devised to penalize those who have caught red-handed or those who are involved in corruption is also not very much effectively implemented, sir. For example, there has been a lot of cases that have been filed, but the prosecution is very low, and the rate is around 6% when it comes to prosecution of those corrupted officials. So this is also a problem. Thirdly, the lack of ethicality. The government servants, they don't, or the employees, they lack ethicality in itself. honesty, transparency is a problem. Fourthly, sir, lack of use of ICT technology in every department. For example, sir, there has been around 36 to 40% of the uh, government organizations and departments that haven't yet formulated the citizens charter. So this is also a big problem. So these are some of the overall reasons why.
So basically, what you're saying is that we have failed in tackling corruption. That's why our rank has slipped.
Yes, sir. To some extent, we have not done that.
We calculate what is that purchasing power parity?
Sir, purchasing power parity refers to the sets of goods, a set of goods of basket which can be purchased in uh, um, which can be purchased using any currency in similar denomination.
What is the GDP as per PPP country?
Sir, India's it is around 11 trillion, sir.
11 trillion?
Yes,
What?
sir, in terms of PPP.
11 trillion rupees?
No, sir, 11 trillion dollars.
You are not sure?
Sir, I'm sure, sir.
Okay, good. What is blue economy?
Sorry, sir.
Blue economy.
Sir, blue economy refers to those resources that are found in the oceans and marine life, which has an economic significance and can provide economic value to us.
Right. What is circular economy?
Sir, I'm not able to recall. Sir, blue economy.
What is green economy?
Sir, green economy refers to everything which is related to environment and adds an economic value to us. For example, the economic services that forest in terms of monetary value is providing to us will all account in green economy.
Some people now talk about temple economy.
Yes, sir.
Is it a temple economy, our country?
Sir, there are several pockets in our country where this temple economy concept is very much practical and is also working very efficiently. For example, large temples in all over the country, whether we take North India or South India, has got a lot of shops, houses, and tourism places around it. So that adds an monetary value to the people, and it actually.
What is recession?
Sir, recession is a situation where the growth of GDP in 3 consecutive quarters falls to a certain extent.
From 6% it falls to 2%.
Yes, sir.
Is it a recession?
Sir, if it persists in more than 3 quarters, then we can say that the economy is heading towards a recession.
What is depression? 1929 depression. Some other example of depression in the world?
Sir, I'm not able to recall the other.
RBI started that digital currency. What is that?
Sir, it's called the central bank digital currency, and the idea behind is to remove the intermediaries who are acting as a mediator in online transaction or electronic transactions, sir. Using the CBDC, the sender will be directly sending money on behalf of the RBI. That is, RBI will be the mediator.
ONDC. Have you heard that name?
Sorry, sir?
ONDC.
Yes, sir.
What is that?
Sir, it is Open Network for Digital Commerce. It's a platform where various e-marketing or e-commerce platform sellers are being listed, and they will be showing a fair price to a single commodity. Instead, when the purchaser or consumer is willing to buy a particular good, he or she has to visit different websites, but that will be listed on a single platform, and that will ease the consumer in making a rational decision.
What are the 3 economic challenges the country is facing today? 3 economic challenges.
So the first economic challenge is that slowdown of the growth that we had faced because of COVID-19. The government has used different measures to pick it up.
Second,
The second is the fiscal deficit, sir. The fiscal deficit and the government debt is also high and above the FRBM permitted level. So this is the second challenge. And third is the financial inclusion. There are many people who are working in this unorganized sector who are still outside this financial safety nets. So this is one of the biggest problem also that the country is facing.
How do you solve this problem number 3?
So financial inclusion can be solved by bringing more and more people in the ambit of banking channels.
But Jan account is there, no?
Yes, sir. And apart from that, sir, there are various other measures also. For example, insurance services can be given. Then, sir, health schemes, enrolling in health schemes also will bring them under the ambit of financial inclusion. So, and next, sir, we can provide self-help group like schemes.
What are derivatives?
Sir, derivatives are financial instruments that draws its value from an underlying asset. For example, if a bond is there which is being sold in the market, then it might so happen that the bond is deriving its value from gold or something like that. So it can be called as a derivative.
Why do we allow derivatives in market, stock market or commodity market? What is the purpose?
Sir, I'm not able to recall.
You know what is a call option?
Yes, sir. Sir, call option is the that gives the ability to a consumer to buy something, but it does not put an obligation that whether the person will have to buy it in the future.
What is the difference between call option, put option? When I'm a bullish, what should I do?
Sir, put option is used when a person is willing to sell something in future, but it does not have the obligation to sell it. So if a person is bullish, then he will use the put option, sir.
What is the currency of China?
Sir, it's renminbi, sir.
Sir.
Laxman Pratap. Your
Yes,
friends call you Laxman or Pratap?
Sir, Laxman, sir.
Laxman.
Yes, sir.
Laxman, tell me something about BSF, which a common man may not know.
Sir, BSF is the only paramilitary force that has.
BSF is paramilitary force?
Yes, it's a paramilitary force.
No. It's a central armed police force. What is the difference between the two? BSF reports to which ministry?
Sir, Ministry of Home Affairs.
Then how can it become paramilitary?
Sir, it
Is a difference. Okay.
Sir, it is the only central armed police force that has got its own artillery,
Okay.
own navy wing, and own air wing, sir.
Okay. What aircraft they have?
So that I don't recall.
Okay. Can you tell me the peacetime function of BSF? What does it do during the peacetime?
Sir, during the peacetime, they are supposed to guard the borders. At the same time, they are supposed to look for infiltration, check infiltration, also look for any smuggling or counterfeit goods are being transported or not. And these are the things, sir.
The main function. Where all BSF is employed?
Sir, it's employed on the two fronts. First, it is employed on the western front, which is Pakistani border, and secondly, with the Indo-Bangladesh border.
So the entire stretch of India-Pakistan is guarded by BSF?
No, sir.
Then?
Sir, only the international borders is being guarded by BSF.
Good.
The line of actual control and the AGPL, actual ground position line, is being guarded by the Indian Armed Forces.
What is the story of NJ9842?
Sir, NJ9842 was that point which was captured by the Pakistani during the 1999 Kargil war, and it lies in the Leh area, and Kargil area, sir. And this is the last point where the border lies with India and lies between India and Pakistan.
That has been demarcated.
That has been demarcated, sir.
Okay. Can you give me two issues about India's intelligence architecture? the entire intelligence architecture of India, there are two primary issues that you feel these are issues pending for a long time.
So the first is interagency coordination.
Good.
Is not good, sir.
Okay.
And secondly, there has been issues regarding supremacy among the forces itself. I mean to say, sir, talking about this, if taking as an example of theatre command center also, then there is not coherence between, or there is not agreement between the three forces itself.
Okay.
So the army, the navy, and the air force, they are not willing to coordinate with each other. So these are
So
some
there
of
is
the
departmental rivalry.
Yes, sir. There's departmental rivalry.
Okay. Okay. You are a student of economics, right?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell us something about capital account convertibility?
Yes, sir. Sir, it is broadly related to the balance of payment thing, where there is two accounts, current account and capital account. In the capital account, we are concerned with the financial transactions which are being taking place. For example, FDI, FPI. These are the things that are being measured in capital account convertibility.
What are the various heads under the capital account convertibility?
Sorry, sir.
What are the various heads under the capital account of BOP?
So various heads. Sir, I'm not able to recall.
Okay. Okay. Do you recall any committee name when we talk about capital account convertibility? Which
yes,
recommended
sir, Narsimha committee.
Which?
Narsimha committee, sir.
No. SS Tarapur committee?
Sorry, sir. Tarapur committee. Yes, sir.
1 and 2 both.
1 and 2, sir. Sorry.
Both. Yes,
sir. 1 and 2.
You heard about some issues in the WTO affiliate body?
Yes, sir.
What is that issue?
So the issue is that the WTO appellate body is not functioning since 2019.
Why?
It is because mainly the United States have blocked its refunctioning.
Okay. How?
So they have not allowed to elect the members who are supposed to act
jury
as
of the
yes, sir, who is supposed to act as a jury in the appellate body.
Okay.
Using its powers and positions.
Okay. Can you tell me about Mirad and Kuznets theory on economic development?
Yes, sir. Sir, Kuznets theory said that as the economic growth will increase, first of all, the inequality will increase and then it will start to fall.
Okay.
So the primary reason behind this was when there is a growth, the growth will concentrate within few sectors and with few people. But as the growth increases after a certain point, there will be redistribution policies and those benefits will be redistributed to the whole of the people.
Good. Good.
So this is how the inequality reduces.
Can you talk about Marod's theory of growth?
Sir, I'm not able to recall the theory.
We had a balance of payment crisis in 1991.
Yes, sir.
Why we did not have this crisis after that?
Sir, after the balance of payment crisis, Indian economy opened up. There were various financial and economic reforms that were undertaken. And these reforms in various sectors such as banking, capital market, etc. helped the economy gain its, in terms of foreign exchange. The trade expanded, foreign investments came, and the economy overall stabilized with that. And also, sir, we had participated in various global forums. For example, in 1997, there was East Asian crisis. So after that, some of the institutions were created, and we have equally participated in those. So we have been able to.
Why was the East Asian crisis actually happened? Why did it happen? Any idea? What happened in Thailand?
Sir, it was a currency bubble that was being created.
Take. You heard about this term money multiplier effect?
Yes, sir.
In which domain of economics you hear this term? Money multiplier effect?
Sir, it's in money supply.
Okay.
Theory.
How does it happen?
Sir, money multiplier says that if 100 rupees is being deposited in the bank, then the bank, using its own reserve policy and lending policy, will let the money grow multiple times the amount it has been deposited.
Okay.
So it's like a generation of money by the banking system.
Is there any optimal limit to that?
Sir, there is an optimal limit, but I'm not able to recall what.
Okay. You talking about some conduct when you are answering sir's question. What is code of conduct?
So code of conduct is set of guidelines and rules that is being prescribed to any individual working in an organization.
Okay.
And under the ambit of those code of conduct, the individual is supposed to behave, articulate, and function.
As per the tenets of the code of conduct.
Yes, sir. As per the tenets of the code of conduct.
Can you briefly tell me very quickly how attitude of a person can be changed?
Yes, sir. It can be changed through socialization process. Secondly, classical conditioning can be used.
Mm-hmm.
Then incentives can be used as a tool.
Mm-hmm.
Incentivizing, disincentivizing, both can be used as a tool. So these are the ways that attitude can be changed.
Okay. You from Howrah, right?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me 3 most populated cities of West Bengal?
So the first is Kolkata.
Okay.
Second is Howrah.
Howrah or Asansol?
Third is Asansol.
Second is Asansol.
Second is Asansol.
Third is Howrah.
Third is okay, sir.
What is the meaning of the word Howrah?
Sir, it has historical underpinnings to it. It came from the word haur that used to mean that there was a marshy land over there.
Okay.
With a lot of water being around that place. So this marshy land in Bengali is also called haur.
When was Howrah separated from Hooghly?
Sir, I don't recall the period.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, Laxman.
Yes, sir.
You are asking the question related to BSF. One question: can BSF arrest a person?
Yes, sir. It can arrest a person, but it has to hand over the person to the local police.
Okay. Now, as you belong to West Bengal, recently there is a judge versus judge.
Yes, sir.
Can you highlight it?
Yes, sir. The issue was that Justice Gangopadhyay gave order to the CPI to investigate in a case which was related to medical examinations entrance test. There was some corruption in that. In the very next day, there was a division bench in Calcutta High Court that reversed the order of Justice Gangopadhyay, and and this was the conflict between these two judges. The conflict was that there was no appeal actually from the side of this litigant, but still the judge has overstepped out of its jurisdiction and ordered the reversal of the order of the earlier judge. So this is where the tussle came in between the two judges.
So DD can overrule single judge decision.
Sorry, sir.
The division bench can overrule.
Sir, it can be overruled only when there is an appeal by the litigant.
Advocate General or someone on the behalf of government approached the DD. However, they took the suo motu action.
They took a suo motu action.
Okay. So now matter is before the Supreme Court.
Yes, sir.
Who approached the Supreme Court?
Sir, I'm not able to recall.
Okay. So what is your opinion? It should be a positive indicator of the judicial system, or what is your opinion?
No, sir. Certainly, it's not a positive indicator, because when there is a conflict between judges, then the image of the judiciary will itself go down, and the belief on the judicial system and the overall health of the democracy will itself get compromised.
Okay. How the High Court judge be appointed?
Sir, they are appointed by the President of India.
President of India.
Yes, sir.
So President of India appoint is with a personal what we can
Capacity.
say power, or it is a constitutional power or advisory power?
Sir, it is recommendation by the collegium system, and the collegium recommends.
Final call is whose decision is final? Who will play the dominant role, President or collegium or the Council of Ministers?
So the collegium recommends the name to the councils of ministers, and then
The system we are following from the implementation of constitution, or it is changed?
No, sir, it is not a constitutional mechanism.
Yes.
It was devised first in 1981 with the SP Gupta case coming in.
So it is devised.
Yes, sir, it has been devised.
So which provision is interpreted? How it is devised? Because you are also a creative content writer. So
Yes, sir.
how can you highlight that very provision? Because Supreme Court thought judiciary cannot legislate.
Yes, sir.
Judiciary only interpret.
Sir, under Article 124, the security of tenure and the independency of the.
I agree, but there is some words which interpreted by the Constitution.
Sir, not able to recall, sir.
Consultation.
Consultation, yes, sir.
Consultation just mere concurrence or.
Yes, sir, yes.
So anyhow, in West Bengal, there is one case that is famous, or we are cash for query.
Yes, sir.
Can you highlight this?
So the cash for query case came up with MP Mohuya Mutro. The issue was that she gave her MP's login ID password, which is very much confidential, to some of the industrialists. And on behalf of Mohuya Mutro, the industrialists used to put questions.
Okay, then who took the decision regarding the expulsion of?
So it was the ethics committee.
Who constituted that? How many members are in it? Who is leading that committee?
Sir, it was constituted by the Speaker of the Lok Sabha, but I'm not able to recall how many members are there, sir.
So is there any remedy available to the aggrieved MPs?
So the aggrieved MP can move to High Court.
High Court.
Yes, sir.
Can you name any other case which is also known like the same cash for query?
No, sir, I'm not able to recall.
11 MPs of Lok Sabha caught in the camera. Then recently in budget speech, the GDP full form is given differently by the finance minister. Can you name the full form of GDP?
Sir, I'm not aware of the new names, sir. I haven't gone through.
Government, performance, something.
Sorry, sir, I haven't gone through it.
So what is economic justice?
Sir, economic justice refers to the opportunity that a person or an individual can be given. It's sort of opportunity to work and to get economic services, the access to economic services and to access to participate in the market is something which will constitute to economic justice.
Can you connect this with the Constitution?
Yes, sir. The DPSP itself provides for economic justice by various provisions, articles under it. So, and also the preamble itself, if we go by its very meaning and some of its provisions, we will find that economic justice has been mentioned in it.
Cartelization is a very big problem.
Yes, sir.
Which law deals presently with this type of agreements?
Sir, the Competition Commission of India that was created in 2002.
That is the institution.
Yes, sir.
Is there any legislation?
Sir, not able to recall, sir.
So there are two types of agreements, horizontal and vertical.
Yes, sir.
Cartelization is horizontal or vertical?
Sir, it's horizontal, sir.
Horizontal.
Yes, sir.
Which is more than horizontal or vertical?
Sir, horizontal is more than
Reason?
Sir, I'm not able to figure out the reason.
Okay, all these things are Competition Act 2002, which also deals with the creation of competition
Yes, sir.
commission of India. Thank you for this.
When is your interview?
Sir, it's on 23rd February.
23rd.
The interview is over. Now we'll discuss.
Okay, sir.
You can start.
Yeah, Laxman, you had a very shaky start when I don't know whether you were not understanding the question or you were tensed initially because sir asked BSF to civil shift अच्छा है क्या? Is your personal this thing good over country? You said yes. ऐसा मत करना, ठीक है?
Sure, sir.
Then after 2-3 minutes you settle down. Settle down well. You answered sir well. You answered me also well. But initially your introduction part also was very shaky. You were tensed.
Sir, actually, I had appeared in another mock. Just from there, I came.
अच्छा, come here. You're a
Yes,
little
sir.
tired or something?
Yes, sir. Just a bit tired. So
Just a bit tired.
the cooling
Had
period.
your
was-
lunch? नहीं, lunch time अभी हुआ है. So maybe you are hungry also.
Yes, sir.
As a youth, you should be hungry also, right? है ना?
So the cooling period was very short. That's
हाँ,
why I
थोड़ा भारत scouts and guides also
Yes, sir.
do well. Knitting में सर ने कुछ सवाल आपसे पूछा था, knots.
Yes, sir. Not
Scouts and guides का knots, थोड़ा revise them.
sure, sir.
बाकी sir will give you feedback, but when it comes to me, Central Armed Police Forces, Central Paramilitary Forces, two different entities. The paramilitary forces report to the Ministry of Defence. We have only two of them, that's the Assam Rifles and the Indian Coast Guard as paramilitary forces. Rest all are Central Armed Police, they are basically police forces.
Yes, sir.
But they are from the central government, this thing. So that's why they are called Central Armed Police Forces.
Yes.
BSF, ठीक है? थोड़ा history और अच्छे से पढ़ो BSF
Sure,
का.
sir.
You should be knowing BSF gives some battalions for the disaster response also.
Yes, sir.
NDRF के
Yes,
बारे
sir,
में भी
NDRF.
अच्छे से आप तैयारी करो. And you have not joined BSF
So the training starts from 4th of March.
this coming 4th.
Yes, sir.
So you will be going there.
Yes, sir. I'll
You
be
will,
going
you
there.
will be going.
Yes, sir.
Maintain that stand only. ठीक है? और capital account convertibility, Tarapur committee, that is Narsimham committee's bank reforms. One,
Sir, I
two,
just
and it's okay. It's okay. No worries.
marked
No
up.
worries. And Harrod's model of growth economy का एक chapter है.
Sir, Harrod's model I remember.
I asked you, said sorry
Sir,
sir.
it's migration.
Yes.
Sir, Harrod Domer, sir.
Ah.
Harrod Domer is that growth model, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
what I asked. Harrod's model of growth.
Sir, I thought it's mirrored something like that.
Oh,
sir.
no.
I was not.
ठीक है, कोई बात. Money multiplier effect थोड़ा अच्छे से पढ़ो. Answer was correct, but how to frame the answer because it's been news.
Yes.
Economy में आपसे budget में से बहुत सवाल आएंगे.
Yes, sir.
Questions are, can we achieve that, developed economy status by 2047? What
Yes,
is
sir.
the way forward? What are the challenges to the Indian economy in future? All those things would be asked to you. थोड़ा उसका prepare
sir.
well. Make a list of questions and prepare on your own. ठीक है? Attitude of a person can be changed. One is socialization. What is that next? Persuasion is an
Yes,
way.
sir.
Propaganda is also a way.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है? An incident also can change attitude of a person.
Yes.
Personal experiences, no? That's what we say. ठीक है? थोड़ा उसके ऊपर भी. I wanted to ask you one question. How economist can be a good administrator? Maybe that social element would be missing. How you can be a good administrator? You have only been with numbers.
No, sir. Economics, I won't totally agree to this point, sir, because economics teach about optimal utilization of resources. This is the very first fundamental thing of economics. And as an administrator also, I will be facing a lot of challenges regarding utilization of resources.
Okay.
Since we know that.
But that is only one facet of the problem, no? There are other facets. Social cohesion. How about you understanding why there is a problem in the first place?
Yes, sir. Sir, there are different topics in economics that has been covered. One very well aspect is welfare economics.
Okay.
Welfare economics primarily deals with how the approach should be in terms of making actual welfare of the people. So this is very much practical relevance to the administration also.
Okay.
For example, how utilitarian approach can be taken, where to take Rawlsian approach,
Okay.
where capabilitarian theory of Amartya Sen can be taken. So these are various facets of welfare economics that can be practically or efficiently used as an administrator.
Good. Thank you. From my side, you're good.
Thank you, sir.
थोड़ा start हो.
Mr. Laxman, one thing, you have fared very well. Personality-wise, no issues at all. Right? That, as he said, first thing that why BSF and the basic issue was that, will you sacrifice defending the border when it comes to, joining civil services? Right. I mean, the simple answer is that one has to contribute in his own way for the development of the country.
Yes, sir.
I'm very happy I'm there to defend. But if I get into civil services, I will be able to work for the poor, for needy, for something like this.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes,
So just firm up your views on that.
Sure, sir, I will
I think you got a bit entangled. Second thing is that the BSF, you said that yes, BSF has the power to arrest. No, BSF does not have the power to arrest. They have the power to take somebody into custody.
Yes, sir.
They can take him into custody and then hand over to the police. So understand the difference between taking somebody into custody and arrest.
Yes, sir.
Right? That is the second thing. Judge controversy, I think you went here and there, which will put you into a lot of, it can put you into problems. One is that honorable justice. Don't just simply say judge or justice, say honorable justice, number one. Number two, value judgments, please avoid that he overstepped or he took a wrong decision.
Sure, sir, I will definitely.
These kind of words, you can avoid. Third thing he said about, persuasion and things like this, and you mentioned the term classical conditioning.
Yes, sir.
So when you say classical conditioning, you are driving the boat or hinting the boat to go towards psychology. Right? Classical conditioning is actually the subject of psychology. So I may ask you who gave this theory of classical conditioning.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
Pavlov.
ED question. We'll get
Yes,
ED
sir.
question.
So Pavlov was the one who gave the theory of classical conditioning. Then lot many other theories came in.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So avoid that. It's,
Sure, sir.
it's up to you what hints you are dropping at the interview board.
Yes, sir.
So this if I take this as a hint, then you have driven me towards psychology, which is not your turf.
Sure, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I
So
will.
just take care of these things. Otherwise, you have done it very well. I mean, if you have got, good marks in your written examination, you will certainly make it.
Sure, sir.
Just take care of these small,
Sure, sir. Definitely, sir. I will do it, sir.
small flip flop here and there.
Sure, sir.
Smile, yeah, in between. 50 minutes. Let's smile.
बीच में थोड़ा हल्के.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
स्पाइक करना है, इधर-उधर देखना है थोड़ा.
Yes, sir.
Smile is a must.
Yes, sir.
Occasional smile.
Sure, sir.
That you should relax.
Yes, sir.
This session is 2 consecutive quarters negative growth.
Negative.
Yes, sir.
2 consecutive quarters
Yes, sir.
negative
I
growth.
told
Anyway,
3.
It doesn't make a difference. Forget about that. But smile is more
Yes, sir.
important. Yeah. All the best.
Yes, sir.
Yes, but we get from the press or news, when decision came from the single judge, then advocate general who is representing the state, he go before the DB.
Okay, sir.
You
That
have
is
to
division.
check.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, how DB can come to know that single judge has decided or something like that decision is pronounced.
Sir, I will read about it, sir.
Achha, but tell me one thing, sir. Can DB take up the matter suo motu?
No, I don't know, but there is no mechanism.
नहीं सो मोटो ले सकता है ना सर. DB can take so moto, but who will inform the DB because it has to come out and listing. It will take time. Next day reaction happened, no sir.
But I think DB can take up the cases suo motu.
No, suo motu तो नहीं. DB is appellate. I think about so appellate will.
No, not necessarily.
DB takes original matter.
DB has got the original jurisdiction.
Jurisdiction है ना सर.
But point is there is
Anyways,
you should not use the name of judge also. Justice also.
Sure, sir. Definitely. I will.
And while you are answering the question, judges appointment, collegium institution is introduced in second judge's case. In 1981, during Indira Gandhi time, upper hand is of the executive, president.
Yes, sir.
Then, cash for query, there is a very famous case, Raja Rampal.
Okay.
Tanka.com वालों ने 11 बंदे उन्होंने
बीजेपी के छह बंदे.
मैक्सिमम उसी के थे.
Okay,
तो
sir.
फिर वो कैश फॉर क्वेरी हुआ, ये कई बड़ी फेमस है. तो अगर इस एरिया में वो आ जाएंगे, यू विल एंजॉय बीइंग इकोनॉमिक स्टडी.
Sure, sir. I will read about it, sir.
बाकी कंपटीशन एक्ट जो है उससे पहले MRTP था।
Yes, sir. MRTP converted into.
हाँ, तो कौन सी कमेटी थी? राघवन कमेटी।
Yes, sir.
Then 2002 MRTP, sorry, competition came. Now जो vertical और horizontal है competition act based है। ये जितनी भी सीमेंट कंपनी है, एयरलाइन है, सारी कार्गलाइजेशन का थोड़ा सा फर्क होता है, सभी का सेम ही रेट होता है।
Yes, sir.
I think you will get a clarification.
Sure, sir. I will do.
Remain in touch with the Amit and
Sure, sir. Definitely.
all the best.
Thank you, sir.
यू डन वेल।
Thank you, sir.
अच्छा किया आपने, ठीक है। थोड़ा रिवाइज द करंट अफेयर्स।
Sure, sir. I will definitely.
यू डू वेल, ठीक है। टेक केयर।
Thank you, sir.
ऑल द
Thank you,
बेस्ट
sir.
बेटा।
Thank you.
गॉड ब्लेस।
Right, sir.